All right, I'll leave it up to you guys. R2D2. I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you want to do a little bit of the stuff from the seminar, trying to put it into context again? We did a bit on Monday. Or do you want to try and work a bit of pinning? I was going to look at a bit of Kimura type stuff. Kimura. Legs are done. I want to rest my legs. I want to rest my legs too. Okay, Kimura is it. Kimura is it is then. Okay, cool. All right, well, let's start with this then. Okay. Go on your back. Okay, very simple to start with. What?
Sunday or Monday?
It was Sunday.
Yeah.
But we also train Monday.
I didn't know you were open on Monday because it was bank holiday.
We're not a bank. Okay, so what we're going to do is start with this. So we're going to start in what we call side control position. Okay, he's going to start with good alignment. So he's on his side. He's got frames. He's got his, let's say he's got his arms as a frame. Okay, my goal as the person on top is just to try and flatten him, to try and put his back on the floor and hold it there for 3 seconds. All right, that's all I'm going to try and do. His goal is to either actually, it's very simple, just to get his leg frames back in front of him, to get his leg frames back. Okay, so it doesn't have to be like an established guard, just to get his leg frames back. So my goal is just to try and put his back flat on the floor. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of that, just so we can get this idea of alignment. Yeah, using frames, so using the arms, structure, base, and posture. Yeah, his being on his side, he's got 1 foot on the floor. He's got here. He's got good base, so he can generate force and absorb force. He's got structure, so he's got his arms in place. There's good structure, yeah, and his alignment, so his posture, where his whole spine is facing me, gives him a good opportunity to be able to stay on in position this way. If I'm able to twist the spine, I might be able to find a way of getting him flat, yeah? So I can take away part of that alignment, take away part of those 3 pillars to be able to do what I need to do, okay? Cool? All right, with your partners, let's give that a go. 1, 2, 3. All right, start the clock. Good? Okay, cool. That's excellent. Okay, let's go again. So you're on your side, perfect. When you've got these frames, what I want you to try and think about is trying to make a 90-degree angle with your arms. Yeah, so if you've got a 90-degree angle, it's stronger than any others. So yeah, so we're here. Okay, you've got a nice foot up, perfect. Okay, so if you're going to go on top, you've got the arms in place. Yes, that's a good frame. So now you've got here. All I want you to focus on doing is trying to make space between your hips and his hips. Okay, let's go. That's nice, good work. Excellent, there's that frame, kick that. So if you can get those legs back in front of you, fantastic. If you can get this leg all the way through, nice, win. Excellent, perfect. That's great, So yeah, so you moved your hips away a little bit, created a bit of space and got your legs back in, fantastic. That's all we're trying to do. Sure, yeah. For you, again, just you're doing great. Just try and get them to getting flat, okay? And just switching around, switch on top. Yeah, explore. You could always go to your knees first and to create the space to be able to get back and get those frames back. You could change your base. Good, there's a frame, excellent. Nice. There's a frame, there it is. No mercy. Frames. Oh, right, yeah, saw. Yeah, shoots. Oh, God. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. I said, get that space. Oh, flat, you're flat, you're flat, you're flat. Stay on your side, yeah? Good boy. Solar plexus. Solar plexus. Solar plexus and sternum, same thing. Sternum here, solar plexus underneath.
Oh, okay. That's it. Yeah. You had quite a lot of weight.
That's it. So your base is a little bit off over that way, too far. So think about rotating his posture. Yeah. Twisting him. What'd you do? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, much better, much better. That's good, that's good. Those frames in there. There, good, good. So you used the head, you twisted the head to get the rotation. Very good, very good. You guys doing good? Yeah? Cool. Just a minute left. Yeah, that's true. All right, off you get. Off you get. Fair play though, at least he went to the back. Oh, he's come out the other side. There's the flatness. One, yeah, good. There's the flatness. 40 seconds. All right. Good, great. Nice movement. See, you can still move. You can still move. If I go to France tomorrow, well energetic. Time. Good work. I'm fine now. Good? Bad? Indifferent? Not nice on the bottom. Tricky on the bottom. Yeah. It's good because the focus is really on top at the moment. But that's good. That's good. So we've kept trying to keep the frames, trying to create distance with the hips to try and get the second frames, right? Does that make sense? Yeah? Because if you don't move your hips at all, if you don't try and create space just to bring your legs in, you're almost waiting for an opportunity of the other person to be able to do that rather than making the opportunity yourself. Yeah? Okay, so we're just trying to create that space to bring those legs in. That's all good. Okay, we're going to move on because the focus is going to be more for the top player rather than the bottom player. Okay, so just to move on slightly. All right, same position again. So the person's got their frames in. Yeah, here. Okay. Oh, sorry. So you got the frames in. Same thing for the same goal for the person on the bottom is to get the what I call the primary frames, but your leg frames back. Yeah. Okay. But you've just got the arm frames. The goal for the person on top for now, we did this a little bit the other day, is to try and get an underhook onto the shoulder. Okay. So I want you to try and get to this position. Okay. So my hand is on the shoulder and my chin and my hand are together here like this. All right. So in this position, we're here, we're moving. I've got to try and find a way to get an underhook on this far side. All right. That's all we want to do for now. And then we're gonna move this on from here. Okay. So just for 2-3 minutes. You may not be able to do this all on one side. You might have to change sides. You might have to move around a little bit. You might have to explore the space a little bit to be able to get that underhook, okay? So we're trying to develop this idea of not repeating the same thing over and over again. It's repetition without repetition. We're creating different problems and we're finding different solutions to that, okay? And that solution ends with the same way of getting an underhook, okay? Same goal. Same goal, different solutions, different paths to the same place. Okay? All right, let's give that a go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Yep, so yeah, that's the position you want to end in. That's it. Unhook far side, lovely. Nice one, good. Good, all right, nice. Good work, so starting on your side with your arm frames in place. You've got good structure, good posture, good base. Good 3 pillars, so you've got nice alignment. D frames, yeah, leg frames. There's frames. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Nice. Yes, sir. So I want you to, that's okay. So you're going to try and come to under the arm and onto the that's it, onto the shoulder. That's it. That's the position we want to try and get to. Yeah. So what I did was I led with my elbow and swung my arm under. That's good. It's not the only way, but there's one way of doing it. Good. Excellent. Okay. So from here, you're moving to one side, you're just trying to find ways of getting your arm under there. The other person's just trying to get those frames back. Nice. Yeah. There we are. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Fantastic. A little bit of both. Good. Right, nice. Good. That's great. That's great. Okay, just another minute or so, 30 seconds or so. Or if you lead with your elbow. Fucking hell. Okay, time everyone. Great work, great work. Talk amongst yourselves, give some feedback on that if you want to move on. Don't ever change, mate, don't ever change. Love it. Okay, everyone good? Everyone cool? All right, so we're going to look at trying to get to what we would call in the game a Kimura position, okay? So from here, so a Kimura, you're looking at holding the wrist and you want your little finger to match their little finger. So your little fingers are opposite each other here, okay? Whenever you're holding the wrist in this position, I don't really want you to have the thumb here. I want you to have all 5 fingers on one side, like this, okay? Like a monkey grip, not like this, yeah? You do things like this, if he starts to twist his wrist towards your thumb, you can start to freeze, a weaker point, right? So we want to try and keep all 5 fingers, okay? The other hand is going to go around the outside now and hold your own wrist, okay? So what we have got like a figure 4 position, okay? So I've come around the outside and I'm here, normally I end up on top of the person like this. Okay, so I'm in this position. All right. So we're here, I come over and there. Okay. Do you guys want to just spend a minute or so just to get familiar with that position? So you're holding all 5 fingers on the wrist. This hand goes over his elbow. Push his arm away and hold here. And then hold your own wrist. Okay? So you're happy enough with the position. Generally, you'd go north-south with this to finish, but we'll talk about finishes and stuff later. Okay? All I want to sort of focus on a little bit is control and getting to that position. Okay? Everyone cool? Make sense? All right, play around with that, just with each other, just so I don't have to change for now. Just get to that position a couple of times, and then we're going to play with getting to that position within context. Okay? Cool? Give it a go. 1, 2, 3. Everyone cool? So we had some time to explore, trying to get to that same position from just getting to the position and from the underhook. Yeah? One way I like to do this is if you're here and you've got the underhook, yeah, in this position, similar to what we did when we were doing the arm bar the other week, yeah? With the arm bar, I held it with my collar and I pulled my elbow back. This time I'm just pulling on his shoulder and pulling the elbow back here in front of his chest, okay? Then what I'm doing is I'm using this here as a needle and thread. So as I start to move around towards his head, I'm going to push my whole arm through here. So I've gone through and I've put my, let's just say I've replaced my elbow with the other elbow. So where I've come here, I've got this elbow here, look, I've replaced the elbow with my other elbow. Now I can come back and my hands are ready for the Kimura position there, okay? So from here, I'll pull back. And my elbow is on his chest, and I'm just going to replace that elbow with my other elbow. So I'm going to come around to the head and replace. Now I can come back here. Yeah? Cool? All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just start from this side control position again. Okay? You're going to just try and get to that Kimura position. Just one more time, and then we're going to play around with what we would call a Kimura trap. Okay? Bless you. So we're going to just try. So we're going to start again from this position here where you've got the frames in. Yeah. The person on the bottom once again is going to try and get their leg frames back to add that little bit more relativity to it. Okay. We're going to start from here. Okay. If this is too difficult and you're not getting anywhere with it, make it easier and start with the underhook. Okay, so if you're starting here and this is like you're just getting nowhere and you're getting frustrated and annoyed, don't be annoyed with yourself. Just make it a little bit easier. Yeah, start a little bit further down the road. Okay, so this is what we call challenge point. We can change that challenge point, make things a little bit easier for yourself if you're getting frustrated. Likewise, if it's too easy, try and make it a little bit harder. Start at a distance. Yeah, start with in a variety of different places. And see if you can get them from different places, yeah? I'm not married to, these games that we play, they're not strict, yeah? You can change them how you want to change them, yeah? Make the session your session, yeah? Cool? Great work. Okay, switch partners, get some more variability, change it up, see what happens, okay? 1, 2, 3. Good work. Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Okay, so I come here. I pull the elbow, so my elbow is on his chest. My hand is here. I'm going to replace this elbow with this elbow. So I come around and put this elbow on the chest. And now I can just grab his wrist and fold that over. Okay? So you've come around. Good. Excellent. Okay. So now hold your own hand and start walking around towards his head. Good. All right, now replace this elbow with this elbow. There, that's it. Now hold his wrist and hold your own wrist. So other way around. So this one, so you change your hands. Okay, yeah. That's it. And this one holds your wrist. Spot on. Spot on. Okay? Okay, let's do it. Add a little bit more resistance now. Yeah, don't worry. You go 5 times extra repetition. No. I said, okay, fine. You guys want to go together for a little bit and then when Ethan comes back, yeah? Cool? Yeah? Go for it. Go on your back. One person goes on the back and start from there. It's good, so good. Feedback. Nice, nice. Oh no. There's your switch. There's your switch. That's it, good. There's your switch. That's it. I like coming around onto hooking the elbow and coming around onto the stomach as well. So I place my hand on the stomach. So when I come here, especially no-gi.
Yeah, that's my favourite way as well.
That's the way I like it.
You can't get the underhook specifically.
Yeah, that's it. I get more success doing that than I do of this by coming under and hitting the underhook. So much tighter to come in and get it. But that works so well coming in with the hand on tummy. Yes, yeah. So if they're flat on their back, that's where you get it. Yeah, and then you can step and drive. Yeah. You good? Jump in with these guys for me, yeah? You got Ethan's going to jump in, you go in the 3.
Yep.
Nice, yes, there it is. There's your underhook. Now you just got to replace that elbow with your elbow. There's your switch. And your wrist, yes, yes. Yes. All right, mate. Halfway there. So again, you're just, person on the bottom is just trying to get their frames back, yeah? Frames there. So framed. Ooh. Minute. All right, reset that because there's decent frames going in there. You get a cramp. Jordan, go again. Jordan, go again. Start with the underhook this time. just push them just a little bit more. Yeah, that's it. Go. Good.
Yeah, so you sort of.
Minute left. Mobile shoulders. Let's go the underhook. There it is. There's the Kimura Trap Position. Good. Try and drive your elbow in his face there chip. So if you're in that position, get the elbow over. So you had your elbow, like you had your, yes, you had it here. But try and get your elbow on this. Okay guys, gather up. How was that? Any success? No success at all? Oh no.
No success with the underhook.
No with the underhook, but with when you're coming into the Kimura. Okay, cool. So like, it's just one way of getting there, but I think it is valuable to be able to try and get that underhook because you've got options, haven't you? Armbar Kimura to start with, right? Amongst others. I want to play around with another position using that Kimura, and then we're going to kind of build on this a little bit as well. It's called a Kimura Trap Position. So when I'm here, you're lined up, okay? So you got their head is on your stomach. Okay, I've got little finger to little finger. I'm going to hold around and I'm coming here onto my wrist. So I've got this Kimura position, okay, here, all right? First thing I want you, we're going to do 2 minutes, just two 2-minute rounds to start with. I want you just to get to feel this position, all right? You're going to hold this position, okay? You can experiment how you want to hold your grip, yeah, with this, okay? But the goal is for me to try and hold this position as best I can. And the goal for this person here is to try and release their elbow. So just pull your elbow out and pull your elbow. Cool, okay? Be careful with this, okay? So I don't want you to hold on super, super tight because if you do and you pull the elbow, just pull your elbow out slowly, I can start to wrist lock myself, yeah? So if you start to feel pain in any way, just let go. It's okay. All right? You don't have to hold on super, super tight and just hurt yourself. Okay? So we're going to keep here. I want you to practice from this position. Okay? Play around with it a little bit, and then we're going to try something a little bit different. Okay? And then see how that affects things. Okay? So from here, all you got to do, just try and hold this position as best you can. Person on the bottom, just got to try and get the elbow out. Okay? Cool. All right, just for a couple of minutes. 1, 2, 3. Grab a new. That's it. Try and turn and get your elbow out. It's on belly, yeah. So it's on belly, yeah. That's it. So a little bit higher up, maybe just slightly.
Oh, so no, you said about side. Oh, so you said Chris, do you want to get there?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
so where Chris before he had his hand up here.
On there.
Yeah, but you're
there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Go. Try and hold. Nice. Good. Yeah, if you can do that. So that cool. That if you hold that position, that's cool. Try and get out now. Yeah.
I've seen this many times in MMA.
I've seen this lots of time in the cage. No, you got good control. But what? Yeah, you got good control, but you haven't got much. Unless you can hit him, there's nothing you can do. Yes. Yep. That's okay. So hit, and then that one comes under, and hold your own wrist. There you go. There you go.
Just do it that side if that's what you do.
Yeah. I'm the same. I get confused. That's it. It's crucifix position. So now it's hard. Yeah, that's it. That's not very nice, is it? Jiu-jitsu is much nicer. Good.
Try and get that elbow free. guess the only way you would do this from this back position, you want to have the kind of crucifix. To be a me.
If you can get the crucifix on the other side, it's very helpful.
Yeah, but it's not.
But there is something else that you can do, which I want to try and play with it.
Okay.
Which I'm going to try and do it on you now. Okay. Yeah, that's it. You're in a good position. Now you're gonna go and hold the. Yeah, that's it. So now you would have come here, and you hold the arm. Okay, right. Now what? That's it. That's it. Good. Now what I want you to do is try and focus on putting pressure on his elbow outwards. No, I had, yep. And then same on the wrist. What I did was I came through and I didn't hold here. I punched my arm through. Punch this arm through, whole arm. So let go of your wrist and hold there, bar it. That's it, now make a fist. Yeah. Now push out with your arms. So push out with your forearm into here. And keep this, don't flex, keep this strong. Okay, now try and move a little bit. Yeah. Stronger? Stronger. Okay. Time. Oh, that one. Yeah, no, we'll talk about that another time. All right, so I want you to try this now and I want to see if you can see any difference with it, okay? So, you're going to just change your grip slightly. So with my grip before is here, yeah? All five fingers, okay? What I want you to do, this bottom one now, I want you to punch it through onto your wrist. So this hand punches through and you're making a wedge with it, okay? And what I want you to try and focus on doing is to splay your elbow out slightly and put pressure on his elbow, here, like this, okay? So this is pushing down, this is pulling up, and I'm just splaying my elbow out slightly, okay? In this position, I want you to just try and get to this. So this is real tight, like this, feel tight? Yeah. Yeah, here, and I want you to see if you can start pulling your arm out now, okay? Cool? So, bar it across, pull, so this one's pushing down, this one's pulling up, so you've got a little pinch, and splay your elbow out slightly. Okay? See how it goes. I'm still grazing your eye. Oh, that's probably Jordan. Or Ash. Everyone good? All right, give it a go. 1, 2, 3. Play. Yeah. That's it. That's good. Now I want you to really punch this hand through and just make a fist. And we do, this one's driving down, this one's pulling up, and you're going to splay this elbow, not up but outwards. Not straight, but there towards me. So turn it, there you go, Now, Chip, Collier, just try and move in. So Chris, if you try and move and try and free your elbow, and try and move with him. So that's it, good. Okay, so go back again. So as he moves, try and keep his head on your stomach. Go back again, so go back. Your legs need to go the other side. That's it, there you go. keep going, keep going. Come back up onto your knees and sit onto your other hip. That's it. There you go. His head goes on your stomach, so you lie down and flat on your side. That's it. His head is on your stomach. So you get your head all the way up there. There you go. Start from there, okay? So you've got that punch through, elbow out, flay out, okay? If he moves, try and move with him so you keep his head on your stomach, okay? Go. That's it. Now try and pull that arm out. Yeah, classic. Yeah, try and pull that arm. It's really. Yeah. Okay, so she can use that to reverse it. Awesome. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. It's good. It's a good counter. No. So yeah, so you have to find another way to do that. That's lovely. Yeah. So I guess the thing would be this though. I would use it because the natural reaction, if I'm going to have someone there, they're going to roll. So if I get to someone's back, they're like, oh, I need to sit up, right? If they sit up, but if you can get that on so they can't sit up straight away, you have that slight bit of control that you can then go, I can attack this, or I can start to sit up, get in the back, or I can even sit up and get the arm, finish the Kimura. But that's a nice, that's a lovely like counter to it there. Nice. Yeah. That's nice. That's nice.
We found that on the other one, we should have a figure of 4.
Yeah.
It's easier to get your elbow out.
Yeah, here, and you can start to pull.
Do that hole there, space there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. This is what Chip was doing to everyone as well. Same thing. Yeah. We were going through this the other week. But yeah. That's good though. I didn't think about that by pushing, because this comes all the way through, you can push up on it. That's good. How's the move? Can you move?
No, it's tight as we were saying. When you do that, your elbow, that gap,
Gets taken up. Yeah.
compared to when she's got the normal grip.
No, it's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've taken it out.
Punch through straight away. There's that in the way.
That's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah. That's more
Yeah. Yeah.
tighter.
Yeah. Nice. So you got 2 frames. A frame off here, and then you're using this as a wedge.
Yeah.
Wedge. Well, you do a Kimura Trap, God damn it. Nice. I like it. You watch that? Again, I did. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just, that's how we learn. That's how we learn. So now you're inspiring other people. Neil, now you're inspiring the other guys. They're copying you. That's it. So you're stuck. So it's using that wedge, that pressure to stop you. Perfect. That's great. You might use it. Okay. Oh man. It's 10 to 8. I know. Mental. 10 to 8 already. Really? Yeah, I know. We went in deep, didn't we? We went in deep. We might do one round. Went too deep. To show what Neil was saying. Do it to me. I just want to try it now because Neil was doing it. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Let's try that. So you're here, same thing. So you punch through. That's good. So I can't move.
Yeah. So you got more to grab, I guess.
to
as
push.
well.
We did this the other week, didn't we? Yeah.
But yeah, if it's pushed through, you got something.
You got something to post off of. But I still rate it as a good control
Yeah.
to be able to use something else. So then you can come back in or come back out. Good. Yeah. No, it's fine, it's fine. Yes, yeah. Okay, time everyone. Everyone good? Okay. So hopefully we've got a bit of an idea of the Kimura position. Yeah. So we've got this Kimura position, the figure 4 arm lock. Yeah, we've been able to turn and move it. We'll look at finishing that position in itself probably Monday. But yeah, so just keeping that wedge through works really well. Obviously, you've got to be wary because of the reversal there, but we can play around with that as well at a later date. But I think it's a really good way of getting the control to start with. And then if you start to feel like you're losing it, you can change the position slightly. Yeah, so you can adjust this always, okay? Any questions?
We just see the other variation more from clone scar.
Yes. So this position is something that so this position is something that can be used in many different ways. So from a closed guard position, you would hold exactly the same. You've got little finger to little finger. Yeah. You turn out and pull and come over the top of the arm and lock up. So now we're in a Kimura position, but we're underneath. Okay. So this can happen from here. You can do this from half guard position. If I'm in half guard here, same again. I've got little finger to little finger and I've come over. Yeah. These positions generally you use them to sometimes you can get the finish, but a lot of the time you'll get the sweep from it. So you'll torque the shoulder, the person rolls and you can end up on top. The beautiful thing about all this is once you have that grip and you can control that grip, it's a very good way of setting up many different submissions or many different things. There's a whole variety of things you can do from this one grip. So it's a really, really powerful grip to learn, yeah, and to try and get into. There's so many different ways of getting into it, and we'll try and explore this over the next few weeks. We'll try and focus a little bit on this system because I think it's quite a good, important thing to learn. Everyone cool? Yeah. Good? Okay, we ain't got a lot of time, but if you want to do one round, grab a partner, do 5 minutes, we'll have a round. I'll mix and talk around. If you've got any questions, just come and grab me. Cool? Good? Okay, 1, 2, 3.